This is my old neighbour, Gareth, and when I was learning a song, he would distract me by singing the same song in his own flat, but in a different language.
How do you know Gareth?
This is Gareth. He was the rickshaw driver I once paid to pedal me home. By the time we arrived, he was so exhausted, I let him stay on my sofa.
So there we have it. Gareth's synchronised singer, Richard's pointless punter, or Greg's shattered chauffeur. David's team, who do you want to start with?
Gareth, what language does he sing the song in, or does it vary?
He was singing in English.
So what were you singing?
German.
Ah.
What song?
I think it was Bach's St. Matthew Passion.
That's what I thought it would be.
Yeah. So how often did this happen?
Enough for me to remember to mention it now.
Because if a neighbour was singing a song next door to me, the first thing I'd do would be to translate it back to English.
Yeah.
Sing it as an off-putting kind of...
Yeah.
Especially through a wall. That really cuts deep.
How does it go, Gareth?
I can't remember it in English. You don't really want to hear it, do you?
I'd like to hear it as if you're frightened.
Da Jesus diese Rede vollendet hatte, sprach zu seine Jüngern. Da, 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 da.
And he was singing exactly the same song, the other side of a wall.
Yeah. I mean, actually,
in English.
I think upper semitone.
So he's your neighbour. He's also called Gareth.
Yeah.
He's singing the same song in a different language and a semitone different.
Almost unbelievable, isn't it?
Greg, tell us your story. Not your whole life, you know,
Just the rickshaw bit.
Yeah.
I had a very big celebration in the centre of town.
Oh, where?
What reason?
I was celebrating leaving teaching.
OK.
So I had a very big celebration just after my last night at school.
OK.
Which it was ludicrously big.
OK. You emerged from the bar in question,
Yeah.
a little worse for wear.
I was offensively drunk.
A rickshaw.
Yeah.
Why?
If I'm honest, I was showing off. It'd been a day of showing off.
How far did you have to take Gareth?
He had to take me from central London to Hounslow, which is...
Hounslow?
Yeah. It's something like... It's just shy of 10 miles.
How much was it?
It was £163.
How long did it take, roughly?
I mean, I honestly don't know.
You don't,
I honestly don't know.
I thought you were waiting for the length of time.
So you arrive.
Yeah.
You give him his money. When does the whole idea of offering him a bed for the night?
We didn't even discuss the money because I got off the bike, and by which point I was incredibly sober, and I looked at his face, and it was it was grey. I mean, I genuinely feared for his life. So I said, "Oh my God, you must come in for a bit," and I made him a cup of tea. We're better than that, guys. We're better than that.
Where did he put his rickshaw?
Is that
Very personal.
How did it progress from the cup of tea to the sleeper?
Because honestly, I was sober by the time I got home.
He didn't say cup, he said, would you like to come in for a bit?
Exhausted from the bit.
Biscuits!
Fell asleep on the sofa.
Yeah.
Now, let's be clear. You've invited him up for a bit. You go in. What happens?
After the cup of tea, I decided that he was clearly still very close to death. So I said, would you like to crash on the sofa? And I'll give you an extra little detail. As he went past my front garden, he said, what is that? Because I had set fire to my teaching outfit before I'd gone out. When my friends first came round, and there was half of a trouser leg left. And Gareth saw it and went, is that half a trouser leg? Has someone spontaneously combusted?
So, we need an answer. So, David's team is Gareth Malone's synchronised singer? Is he Richard's pointless punter? Or is he Greg's shattered chauffeur?
I've got a horrible feeling he's the pointless punter after all of
You
my
think
thing.
pointless punter?
Yeah.
See, I'm thinking rickshaw driver.
Yeah, the detail that Greg was giving was...
The detail of the
Incredible.
burnt trouser
Yeah.
leg is...
That was like he'd forgotten himself and he was getting into his story. Oh,
Yeah.
this happened. I'm really excited.
But
Maybe.
you're discounting Gareth altogether.
Oh, completely, yeah.
Okay, so you're going for the two tall
Yeah.
guys there, the
I
two
don't know. I'm
lanky
gonna
dudes.
go-
Hey!
I'm gonna-
You know what? We're just two guys.
We're just two people, all
That's what
right?
we are.
The two lampposts there.
We're just...
So, David, what are you going to say?
I'm going to because I genuinely.
You're
don't. So
abstaining.
I'm going to go with the team captain's final decision.
If I had a gun to your head, though, Amanda, and don't rule it out, who would you go for?
Greg
You go for Greg. All right.
or Richard.
What do you think?
I think Greg.
You think Greg now?
Oh no.
We'll say Greg. We'll say Greg.
They're saying that it is Greg. Gareth,
He's a pointless contestant.
would you please... I've taken your answer. Would you now observe the rules of the game and please treat this with a little more respect? Gareth, would you please reveal your true identity?
My name is Gareth, and I once distracted Gareth.